Hello, today we're on the Harmony of the Seas and I'm in my cabin and we are going to connect up the electronics that I bought to the television and the internet. Harmony has a high-speed internet option and a regular speed internet option. I tried the regular speed internet and it was not fast enough to do some of the things that I wanted to do, including listening to music, watching video, and using my Amazon Alexa Dot. Okay, the television, I want to connect.
The Echo Dot allows you to talk to me in more rooms in your home. It includes a built-in speaker.
Alexa,
but you can also...
stop. What I have here is the Samsung TV that's installed on all the cabins, and I want to connect an HDMI cable, and that will connect to my laptop. From the laptop I can view videos and YouTube streamed through the internet. The videos could be local MP4s on your laptop. Okay, the way to get to the cables would be simply to open the television. It opens this far. Okay, get on the other side so you can see the connections. Okay. What we have here is two HDMI ports that are available and a USB port on the top. Okay, so simply take the cable, HDMI cable, it's a 10-foot, and plug that right into the connection. And while I have this open, I also have my Firestick and the little adapter that comes with it, this one. So connect the adapter to the Firestick. That will allow the Firestick to connect to the port bent down a little bit because it won't go straight in. So now the Firestick needs to be powered, so that will be done through the USB. Connect the micro USB connection to the Firestick and the USB into the USB port, like that. Okay, so you see all those items? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we can close the TV. It has plenty of room. The cable, when you don't need it, I was able to simply wrap it around, and it's nice and hidden. So you can put your laptop in here. There's room here. There is no power available for your laptop or anything else because it's in the back, and there's no connection outlet on the floor. So remember to bring an extension cord. I find just a regular old extension cord with a triple connection on the back and the end sufficient. Okay, so let's connect the TV to the laptop. So what we need for that is a HDMI mini DisplayPort adapter. And that will connect one end to the HDMI cable. The other end is a mini DisplayPort for the laptop. If your laptop supports a different kind of connection, perhaps maybe directly a standard HDMI, that's fine. You don't need the adapter. Okay, I have a Microsoft Surface, and that connects like that. Okay, so you can see the connection there, just under the power. Okay, next thing to do is power on the TV. Now we've got two remotes. One I brought from home, which is at home. I have a Samsung also, so I just bought my Samsung remote. If you don't have a Samsung remote at home, you can buy a universal remote at Walmart or Amazon for $5–10 that will support a Samsung. The reason you need that is there is a source button that lets you change the source. The HDMI ports in the back, we saw two available HDMI ports plus the standard one. The source button lets you switch between them. The remote that came in the ship does not have that feature. So, okay, this is the screen when it's powered on. You press the source button on your remote, on your Samsung remote, and it takes a few seconds for the HDMI source menu to come up. I put HDMI 1 as my video from the computer. HDMI 2 is the Firestick. Okay, so this is now showing a video from YouTube. Okay. So basically, that's the first main connection we did. Computer, laptop, HDMI, cables, into the TV. The other source was the Amazon Fire Stick, HDMI 2. That's controlled with your remote for the Fire Stick. And from here, you can do whatever you like to do. Netflix, music, play games. Okay. Now, as far as the internet, if you don't have your internet, the high-speed internet, there's not a whole lot you can do with the Fire Stick. With the laptop, there's several things you could do. You could play local movies or music. So this is what I use for my internet connection. It's a router. It's TP-Link, TRW802N, I think is the number. That will allow me to buy a single connection to the ship's internet. If you do that before you cruise, I paid $10 for the slow, or about $14 for the high speed, what they call Voom streaming. And the streaming, I started with the slow one, but after a while I found out it wasn't sufficient, and I bumped it up for the difference in cost, which was $4 a day. So those are daily costs. This will allow me a single connection, because if you get two connections for like two devices at the same time or three devices, they charge extra for each device. I have several devices. I have my cell phone, my wife's cell phone, the Amazon Echo, the Fire Stick, and the laptop. So at least those devices. But the router allows me a single connection. It's a travel router, and I connect all the devices to the travel router, and the travel router is the single device connected to the ship's internet. And this particular model was very easy to use. I've plugged it in, and it has a good signal. I'm on the 14th deck of the ship, and I'm above what they call the boardwalk. And if you go down to the boardwalk, the signal reached down there, which is on the deck 5. Okay, so the next thing to show you is the Amazon Alexa. So let's come over here. I happen to put it on the desk. There's only one power connection next to one side of the bed. So that's where I plugged in my extension cord. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. 2 planes landed in Seattle on this day in 1924, completing the first round-the-world flight. During their 175-day journey, they encountered everything from heavy fog to freezing temperatures to monsoons,
Alexa,
even sandstorm.
Stop. So I brought the Echo Dot and a Bluetooth speaker, because I usually keep them together, get a little bit of audio out of that. We can stream music, not too useful for video, but Alexa, play Sway.
Playing Sway from your library on Amazon Music.
it looks like it had a little hiccup here. Alexa, stop. This high-speed internet, what they call the Voom streaming, is about 3 to 5 megabits per second, about double the speed of the Voom standard, which is not streaming and will not support any audio streaming of music or video. So, as far as setting up the echo on your network, well, remember the network connection is through the little router I showed you. You plug the router in, you plug your, you use your cell phone to connect to your router, and then you enter the code, the access code, when on your phone to make the connection. Once one of your devices has made that connection, all the devices connected to the router will be able to access the internet. So, hope you enjoyed this and enjoy your cruise.